If you've been running ads for a while on Meta, you know that there used to be a Facebook page feedback score, and this used to directly impact your CPMs and the quality of traffic you would get. Well, that mysteriously disappeared sometime in 2024, and I'm starting to see some updates from Meta employees, and I'm starting to see that it's coming back, basically. And so I want to share what I'm seeing in this quick video. Let's jump into it. All right, you guys, so check this out. This is the way that the Facebook page feedback score used to work. This is a video that I posted September 2024, so check it out.
I can't believe how many business owners running Facebook ads don't know about this feature. So if you run ads on Facebook or Instagram, your Facebook page is going to get a feedback score from 0 to 5. After somebody buys something off of your ad, they're going to get a notification with a survey with questions related to these 5 topics. Your score is directly impacted by this feedback, and it's usually updated every Wednesday. So why does this matter? If your score dips below 2, Meta may start to consider your ads as lower quality, and your page may even get restricted from advertising. Meta states that low quality ads will reach fewer people for the same budget. Based on this, I think we can logically assume that if you can maintain a high feedback score, you're going to benefit from lower CPMs. So if you want to check your score or learn more about this, go to your Meta Business Suite, click on All Tools, and then Business Support Home, and then click on your page. Follow for more Facebook and Instagram ads tips.
Cool, so that's how it used to work, right? And at some point towards the tail end of 2024, this page suddenly disappeared. People could no longer check their Facebook page feedback score. And let me show you an example. I'm here in my personal ad account. I'm gonna go to Business Support Home. I'm gonna see if I can see my Facebook page feedback score. Today is October 20th, 2025, okay? So about a year and a month later. So we go to my page, and look what happens. It actually just redirects you back to the same page. So this is what a lot of people have been seeing. And so a lot of us were wondering, okay, I guess the Facebook page feedback score thing is over. But what I'm hearing from people in the industry, Meta employees and stuff, is that they're actually revamping the way that this works. And it still exists, it's just on the back end and we can't see it. So here is something very interesting that Jason Yim posted. He is actually a Meta employee, and he's been kind of pulling back the curtain on what's going on behind the scenes at Meta. So very interesting. Check this out. He says, here's one of the many Meta updates happening. Your customer feedback will be a much stronger signal to Meta in the ad auction, which will determine the performance of your campaign. If you didn't know, we poll customers who bought from you that were attributed to Meta ads. We use this feedback in our auction to reduce negative experiences and improve positive ones. Beginning October, so that's this month, 2025, this feedback will be weighted more strongly in the auction. So what should you do as an advertiser? Be clear about what you're selling or offering. Pictures, videos, and all other ad creative should accurately represent what you sell. If you sell clothing, ensure that the size charts you use work for other countries that you sell. For example, US sizing may be different than China. Set clear expectations for delivery. Make your terms and conditions, including your delivery and return policies, accessible and understandable. If possible, provide tracking information about the shipment so that the customers can track their packages. Number 3, set clear expectations for customer service. Honor any return and exchange policies advertised on your website. If you operate in a different time zone than your customers, be clear about how long it takes to reply back to customer inquiries. Update customers if there are any changes to their orders, such as delayed deliveries or temporary out-of-stock products. Number 4, make sure that you can meet customer demand. Scale your advertising with your business's ability to deliver products. If your inventory is limited, you may want to consider running fewer ads or make it clear to customers before they purchase when the products are expected to be in stock and dispatched. Be proactive about telling customers when you can't fulfill what was promised. For example, you've run out of inventory and it will take longer than expected to replace an order. We'll continue to share more updates. So this is very interesting, okay? And what I wanted to show you is I actually just recently bought something from a Facebook ad. And so I wanted to see, okay, like, you know, what happens? Does this Facebook page feedback score thing still exist? And what I found was very interesting. So let me see if I can drag this over. Cool. So what you can see here is I bought a pair of boxing gloves, and about 2 weeks later, I got a survey in my Instagram feed that said this: if you purchased from this business, how would you describe your experience? So it's kind of like framing it as, if you bought it, which is interesting. It says, we showed you an ad from this business a while ago. If you bought something, we'd like to hear from you to keep shopping experiences on Meta safe and reliable. So it gave me 4 options: satisfied, neutral, dissatisfied, or I didn't buy anything. So I chose satisfied. And then it showed this: did you try to get a refund or exchange? And then it says yes, no, or there was no way to request a refund or exchange. You can imagine that if you chose yes, it would probably ask you other questions. If you chose no, that's not a good signal to Meta, right? So I chose no because I didn't. And then it asked me, what else should we know about your experience? Please provide any other details about your experience with this business. Your feedback helps keep Facebook safe and reliable. What's interesting is that it used to be more multiple choice type questions, like rate your satisfaction 1 to 5 type thing. Now it's more qualitative, where it's asking you to give actual feedback. And what I would imagine is that now their AI systems are scanning that for keywords, scanning that for sentiment, stuff like that. And that would impact your CPMs, your quality, and stuff like that. So that's very interesting. Lastly, I put, quality was top notch, shipping was fast and easy. This business is the best. So I was just, this is buying from a friend, so I was trying to support their business. This was all true. Their quality was amazing. Anyways, what this tells me is that the Facebook page feedback score is coming back, and it's actually going to be a very strong signal in the auction. And I personally think this is a good thing. I hope that they're able to get around the gamification or these like hacky services that are out there where you can like pay for these fake reviews. This has been just a problem, right? That, I think Meta is trying to deal with this problem and make it more qualitative and make it harder to game so that you can't actually like buy fake reviews and stuff like that. I've known, I'm aware that there's these services out there, and a lot of them are a scam, to be completely honest with you. Or if they're not a scam, they're like borderline a scam. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's all I had to show you. Keep an eye out for this. I'm sure it's going to be announced at some point more officially, but since you're following me, you're hearing it here first. All right, you guys, that's it for today's video. Really appreciate you watching. If you're looking for a place that will keep you up to date with the absolute latest changes to the Meta Ads platform, then you need to join my school community, Meta Ads Mastery. I am keeping everybody up to date on what I'm seeing across all the ad accounts that I manage. And a lot of times I'm telling members about updates weeks or even months before they actually get announced. As you can imagine, that is a significant advantage. So if that interests you, I highly recommend you check out the group. We have a 7-day free trial that you can take advantage of and a 1-year money-back guarantee, so there is absolutely no risk for you to join. I look forward to seeing you inside. Take care.